Dennis, you're like a little kid in a candy with this car. Why don't you take us through the journey of how you found it, how it came to be, and all the stuff you did, which I know you restored it yourself.
I found this car on an ad in a paper, and I decided to buy it because one of my friends had a car like this when we were like 17, 18 years old, and I was like the car to have. So I bought it and took it home to my garage and took it apart because of some rust problems in the front, especially down here. And then I made a decision to restore it 100% because it's a matching number car. Not often on the TWI because they were like speeding quite fast and they broke the engine, most of them. So the car hadn't been used since 1985 when I bought it, and it was a good example to restore. So I made a decision to do it properly, and got in contact with some very good friends who's a painter and some guy who's like doing the interior, and they asked me, how do you want it? And I said it like it is today. And they said, okay, we'll get in contact with the BMW factory and get the right fabric for it. So that's how it started. So we took everything apart and tried to make it a decent car, and I think it turned out quite nice. I got parts mostly from the BMW factory in Germany. Some parts from California that we couldn't get in Europe. And I think that's one of the rarest things, that is like the radio and cassette player is still working, and it hasn't been touched since it was new. And BMWs that came to Norway, the antenna was installed in Norway because you had a choice. You could have it on the front here, like I think 95% of the car has, but you could also have it on the back, on the boot. And I asked the guy that I bought it from, he had it for many years, and he said no, this car was delivered like this originally, but he didn't have the right stand. So I got this stand with a BMW mark on it in Australia. So that's the farthest I had to go to get parts for the car. So it's been a good journey, a lot of fun, and yeah, some help from some friends, but otherwise I have done it on my own, except for like rebuilding the engine, the paint work, yeah. So I think that's, yeah, how it ends.
What did you have done at home? What did you have done at home at your home garage?
Took it apart and put it back together in my garage. So mainly it's done in my garage. So I think it's a very nice car at the moment. So everything is original, like mirrors, windows, front shield. I had to buy a new one, and I got it from the BMW factory because I wanted the mark in the window that it says BMW, because you can get window shields that are not original, but it doesn't say BMW. Same with the battery. Of course, it had to be changed, but it also with a BMW stamp on it.
What do you know about the kilometer? Has it rolled, or is it?
No, it's not rolled. I have invoices from the car was brand new, so you can see on the services that it's like this is in kilometers. So it's run not 51,000 but 151,989. And I have the papers for it, so yeah. And it runs quite smooth, and yeah, I think it's a beautiful car.
So, safe to say 151,000 kilometers.
Yes.
That's what I
And
meant by rolling.
according to the paper, you can see that it's correct.
Tell us about that day you secretly were finished and you went to the shows without anybody knowing.
Yeah, I bought this car and I spent about 2.5 years to fix it. And then I brought it to BMW Car Club of Norway. They're having the meetings all over around the country, and I brought it there without anybody knowing that I restored it, and I started to win prizes for the car. So I think I won all the prizes there is to win. And then I was so lucky to get invited to Oslo Motor Show. There are around 500 cars there every year from Norway, Denmark, Sweden, Finland, Germany. And I won the first prize for the best classic cars. So I think that's a huge achievement to get. Very lucky, and I have all the trophies. It goes with the car. Yeah.
Want to show us the engine bay?
Yep.
Let me check something. Okay.
And it looks better than new, I think. So most of the things has been changed. I mean, everything here has been like just been repainted. Only thing I've changed is like the box for the fuses, this ones, all the
Yeah, they're all brand new.
yes, and the engine is rebuilt because it's been standing since 1985. So one of the cylinder was rusted. So then then we have to redo the engine. So I think looks
Was
pretty
the
nice.
frame off repaint? Everything was out? And
Everything was out. All the
Rust
electrical wires, everything went out when it's painted. It's painted inside the car that you don't see.
Yeah.
And that's done with what we call truck paint. That means it can take a lot more of if you hit with like a small stone from the road or anything. Same inside and underneath the car, and the engine room is with that paint. And then we covered all up, and then we painted the car outside with normal paint.
All right. People are gonna know. I wonder, after all that love you put into it, why selling you? Where do you want it to go?
I want it to go to a collector, hopefully, and I'm selling the car because I got serious sick. That's why I'm selling it. Got cancer, and who knows how long. So that's why I'm selling it. But I hope it's going to a collector that will take care of the car like I've done the last years.
They will usually people who want these cars put them in a beautiful showroom.
Yeah.
That was the case on the previous red one that I sold. That was also fully restored. George's car. He went to a great collector in New York, and I don't think he's put more than a couple hundred miles on it.
No, and I was in contact with the BMW factory in Germany. They have a museum, and the president of the BMW Classic membership, he was in contact with them about this special car, and they wanted to buy it because of the work I've done, but they have this exact same car in the same color, so then they turned it down. So if not, it would have been in the BMW. Yeah.
Too bad. Beautiful. Well, thank you. We wish you the best of luck and recovery and health.
Thank you.
And I think you'll be fine.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful day, Dennis.